here. Right now what I want to do is do a speed development, like a speed run development for creating the theme, the WordPress theme for the WordPress dev page, in which I'm going to create in order to promote, not to promote, but to give a better documentation of the WordPress plugin and theme templates I created. Both of them provides Composer and Lightweight MVC, which are very powerful for speed, in order to develop things faster. So my goal here, I was first initially checking for a free theme that is the one I'm going to use for this matter. So what I'm going to do, obviously I think there are things I don't remember very well. I mean, I might have to look for WordPress documentation to see hooks and that stuff, because yeah, I work with a lot of Unity and WordPress and a lot of things at the same time, and I don't know things, all the things by memory. So yeah, okay, so let's start. The first thing I'm going to do is, since I'm going to create a theme, I'm going to use one of the repositories that I want to highlight in this theme, which is the WordPress theme template, a project or package. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to download the latest release of this version, or the latest software, which is this one. Click here, and let's download the zip for this. Sorry for I'm a little ill with a kind of a cold or something like that, so excuse me if you hit me with a choke or that stuff. Okay, so let's see, let's continue with this. So I'm going to open this, and you will see that here's all the initial setup, or the initial package for the theme. So I already created the repository for this. This is the repository for this. I'm going to the project folder in this page. This is my development environment. Oh, sorry, I'm working this another project. Let me switch. So it should be okay. WordPress Workbench, where I make all my developments for WordPress, and I go to theme, and I have here the WordPress dev theme. So here is what I need to place all the things that I have downloaded from the zip. So the next goal I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of this, and I'm going to pass it over here. Before I do that, let me check the status of the broadcast, because I'm not sure if the name of the broadcast is related to a game or something like that. So let me go first and change this thing. So let's start session. Thing is like this. Let me check. Pretty sure that this is login. Yes. Okay. So if I go to my channel is in Spanish, so sorry for that. Okay. So let me move this. Okay. So yeah, I was correct. So this will be WordPress theme development broadcast. Okay, I'm not playing anything, so I'm going to remove this. The language is English. Okay, so done. Alright, so let's close this. Sorry, let's continue with this. Okay, so something is happening here. Replace license. I can skip this one, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I have all the project here. So what I need to do now is set up the name of all this project. So what I'm going to do is find the folder for this, which is this one. Yes, this is one, and I'm going to open the Windows PowerShell and change directory to this one, and now set up the thing. So first thing I need to do is Composer install, I think it is. This way I'm going to download all the PHP dependencies that the project has. Okay, so let me close this folder. I'm not going to use it again. Let me close all these other projects I have here. Let's only keep this one up. Okay, so it is downloaded the lightweight MVC, the plugin core, and finally that's it. So the next step will be to set the name for this. So I call PHP uco set name, and the name for this package will be WordPress Dev theme. So that's the theme that we want to create. So let's change that. Okay, perfect. So that changed. And now let's see here on style SS. So the my theme will be WordPress Dev. I'm going to change the dev themes, just that. Dev templates. That's the name of the theme. So theme Yuri. For this, so this is the theme. Okay, so this is the this will be the repository. So I'm going to place the repository as the Yuri for the theme. The author obviously is myself, so it's Alejandro Mostajo. My author URL. Okay, I'm going to place my about me page. About me. I'm Mostajo. That's my Yuri. Description. Theme created for I will write WordPress div.evopyro.com. So that will be the description. Version 1, that's okay. License MIT. License URL, I'm not sure. License URL, let's see. MIT license. So somewhere around here should be okay. Yeah, this is the description for the MIT license, right? It is. So let's copy this. Let's paste it here. It should have. It has Bootstrap. The name of the thing that I have selected. Oh, actually, there are more authors for this. So let's copy this one and let's copy this other one. What's the name of the author that created this? Let me see. Be on GitHub. Let's get it from here. Iron Smith Media. Okay. So these are the guys that created actually the. So that's okay. Theme created for based on template, and let's copy the URL from the original template, which is this one. All right. So let's copy that one, paste it over. And now let me see what else is I'm missing here. Bootstrap. Let's copy Iron Smith Media. And that's it. I'm not going to try anything else. Theme domain. All right. So text domain. Okay, that's the theme domain. So it will be WordPress. Should be WordPress Dev Templates. That's the name of the theme. Okay. That's the name of the theme. Okay. Oh, let's change it to Dev Templates. That's better. Okay. Any additional information here? So no, I'm not going to add any additional information. Perfect. So now I have this over here. This is already done. Okay. So let's see what I need to do first. Okay. So let's work on, let's see the, I think I already downloaded, right, the WordPress version, subscribe for, oh, there's a WordPress version here. That's nice. Okay, that's, oh no, this is not the version we're looking for. Yep, this is not. Okay, so let's use this one. So, okay, view source on GitHub. Okay, let's get the source on GitHub. I can either download it or open it and download it. Okay, let's download this first. Okay, so let's go. I'm wasting too much time here. So let's download this. Okay, perfect. Now let's wait until this opens and let's show the folder. Make this, extract this. Extract all over here. All right, and I'm going to create a new. I'm going to open a new folder here. Open folder, documents, downloads, and it should be freelancer. This one, okay. So here I have the reference of this project. Perfect. So okay, so these guys have fun awesome. We're not going to use fun awesome this way. We're going to use instead a power. Okay, so in order to do this, I think I have okay. So let's do the following. Okay, let's start with the first. Okay, so I'm going to create the header for this. So this is the HTML template that I need to follow, right? So let's do this. All right, so okay, pretty much I know I need to create the. I will need Bootstrap and I will need what is this? And font awesome. So I'm pretty sure in another project I'm working on, I have some examples that I'm going to use in order to create the power thing. So I'm going to open the theme. Oh my god, what I have done. Okay, I'm going to create a new file here. New file. I'm going to paste this, and this is going to be called .powerrc. And this is the file that indicates to the project where to set up the power components. And since the vendor folder is hidden from the repository or ignored by the repository, there's the place where we want to add these things. The other thing I'm going to add here on the git ignore is the I think it was model. No, it is npm models. What is the name of the folder? Let me check first. Workbench. Okay, node models. This is because we're going to add all Node.js models here, and we don't want that also to be added to the repository. Why I'm going to add Node? Because I want to install Grunt, and I want to use Grunt in order to minify JS and also CSS files. Okay, so that's the purpose of this. All right. So okay, okay. So that's already done. I need to create the power.json file. So let's do the following. I think I need to add a new file here, or I can actually call. I don't remember the exact command. So let's find this power.io, and let's see how's the init command in order to create the power.json file. So okay, so install package. We don't want to do that. We want to start with creating the JSON file, right? Okay, so getting started. Okay, this is not the thing. Okay, create packages, API, power cache, where you help. No, that's not what we want. Power install, I don't remember the name of this. Damn. Well, okay, this is power JSON with power. Okay, so with power init. So let's come here and type power init, and it will create the JSON file. That's good. Okay, so let's wait until this thing responds. Okay, so name of the WordPress dev theme. No, we want to change this with dev templates, right? Description, custom. Okay, WordPress theme for dev for WordPress dev.devopyro.com. Main file. There's no main file presenter. This is a global space. Type of models does this package expose? Let's add node. Let's say node. Keywords. WordPress. What else? Theme. That's it. Yeah, that's me. Oh, that's not an AM's games. I want to remove that one. Yeah, that's the home page. Set simply components and set currently installed components as dependencies. There are no installed components, so no. Add common ignore files to ignore list. Oh, yes, I guess. We would like to mark this package as private. Yes, let's mark this package as private. Yes. Okay, yeah, looks good. We're going to make a little change to that just in a second. So let's open the project here, and we should have the power here. Alright, so we have this, ignore. Okay, I don't know why this thing, let's remove ignore this because we're not using this. Okay, so let's ignore this for a bit. And obviously this is gmail.com. Alright, so we have this already completed, so we can use Bower. So let's do this. Bower install, this will be bootstrap minus save or dash save. Okay, this thing will download bootstrap and it will install bootstrap in our specific directory, in our vendor Bower components directory. Alright, so that thing is downloading bootstrap. Oh my god, it's taking too much time to download this, huh? Oh god. Okay, so let's continue with this. So while that is downloading, I'm going to create a new file here that is called header. Save like this, header.php. So this is the file that WordPress will look for in order to create the header for the website. So I'm going to add this specific comment here in order to indicate what type of file is this one, right? This is not a PHP file, but I rather add this specific information here so it's very understandable what this is for. So this is okay. Header will include HTML, nav, head, body, and others. Alright, so author, Alejandro Mustajo, license, MIT, package. This is, what was the name of this? Div, WordPress Dev. This is what I'm going to change the name of this thing. I don't like it. So it would be PHP Ayuko set name, and we're going to change it to dev templates. Dev templates, yeah, better. So it would be Mustajo dev templates. That's the package, and the version of this file will be version 1.0 like this. Alright, so let's go and open this, the template that we have. Let's copy all of this, and I'm going to explain a little bit what we're going to do. First of all, I don't like the indent, so I'm going to make my indent for, oh, it's only by default, that's good. I'm going to paste here, and change the indent here, all of this, quick replace. Bam, replace all, and we have it. The only thing is that this oh damn, it should be like this. One indent over there. Okay, so we have author, not exclusion method. This is something that we don't want to touch because those will be added by WordPress. Also the title, we need to change this tag over here. We are going to add bootstrap in a different way, not this is something that should not be done like this. All of these things over here, we're going to remove all of this, okay? Except for, okay, this is something, yeah, also we're going to add by code, by the WordPress registry, the way you should. So the only things that we are going to add here will be two tags. I'm sure I have an example over here of what we should do. Yeah, exactly this. We're going to copy this. And okay, let's copy the WordPress title first. So on our header, instead for this, we're going to call to this. And for the rest of the things, we're going to use this instead. Okay, so I'm going to explain what, instead of all of this, I'm going to remove this all in just a second. So this will call to all the scripts, all the styles, or all the things that must be placed on the header. And this will call to the styles.css in the file for customizations. So that's the one that we want to change. Alright, so let's see how our progress in downloading the bootstrap doing? Okay. Oh yeah, we already downloaded. That's good. So we have Bootstrap downloaded. The only thing, the other thing we want is Font Awesome. So we're going to do that. Power install. In this case, it would be Font Awesome minus save and enter, and that will save Font Awesome. That's good. Okay, so let's continue with the. Okay, so it has an ID over here. That's something that we let me check the other header I have over here. We can copy this. Okay. Okay, I wanted to copy this just because I want to copy the body class function that I don't remember like by default. Okay, so that data site, we can remove this. It's not required. And now here they will have our body. So let's copy, continue copying the template. So we have, okay, so then we have the navbar here. All right, so let's copy this. Let's paste it here. I think we can change the way the navbar is displayed. I think we can add a custom WordPress way to add a template here. Let me remember how was this done. Okay, let's make it like that. That will be okay. No, wait a second. What's the next step? So adding it should be here. Let's check. Use one of these examples. This is the thing. Get template part. So it's going to copy this. Right, this is the code we're looking for. Let's go to where was our header? So this is a header. So here we're going to copy this get part. Obviously we need to cap this in PHP tags, right, like that. All right, so we have that. Get template part will be math. Okay, that's what template that we want to get from this. All right, so let's go to let's finish with. Okay, so we have this. This is the header. So let's finish the header first. Let's do these things in order. So what I want to do now is I want to register all the CSS dependencies in the right way. I mean, how it should be added. Not like this. This is something that not should be added like this. This is not proper. So let's go to our theme class, or sorry, our main theme class. Here we create all the hooks and all the things for the site. So we are going to add that thing here. Here's where we're going to enqueue and register our CSS files. Okay. The other thing I'm going to add here on the theme.php is the power path. So the main class understands where should the power components be found. It's a simpler way to add this. So I don't know, like a much understandable, readable way to add this. So we're going to add like this: vendor slash power components, comma, and that's it. We'll have that over there. Okay, so let's add that hook over here. So I think is okay, WordPress register script. Let's see where we have to add this function. So they suggest to include this on the enqueue scripts action. Do you see that? So let's copy all this line over here. Let's go to our theme main class. Let's close all of this. Let's go to our theme main class, which is this one, and let's add this hook over here. So WordPress enqueue files, we're going to create a new function within the main class. We're going to call to this, comma, and the name of the function, which will be enqueue. That's the name of the function. We're going to create that function over here. We can remove the on admin at the moment. So I'm going to remove this since we're not going to use it at the moment. So PHP function. Okay, so it will be enqueue. Our function. So the description for this will be this enqueues and registers scripts. All right. Good. Okay. what else we want to do? So, all right. So. Okay, so I'm going to add some information here about the package. I can copy the one I included on the header. That's very similar to what we're going to use over here. So we have that very commented, very nice. The constructor includes hooks and filters. This started on since 1.1.1, and same as here, includes files since version 1. That's what we want to do. So here is where we're going to queue our scripts. So it will be WordPress register script, and it will be in this case a style, right? And we're going to include our first style here. So first is the name of the style will be bootstrap, comma, and then we need to add or indicate the root for where the bootstrap is located. There's a function in WordPress. Let me check. WordPress current theme URL, and there's where. Okay, this is the. Okay, all right. So let's get this. So it will be this dot. And okay, Bootstrap is located in our Bower components folder, right? So we're going to go to this config get, and the name of the variable is paths.bower. If you see that on the theme configuration is paths.bower, right? And it should be vendor components, so we have that set up. So we come here, things configure, okay. Dot, and here is where we call actually where the bootstrap is located. So let's open our vendor components to be on bootstrap. So it should be bootstrap slash and distribution dist slash, and we have here our CSS, right? So it should be bootstrap dot minus minified, CSS. Comma. Here we add the dependencies. There are no dependencies for this, and here we add the version. So the version is check. Let's check our. It's 3.3.5. So 3.3. Oh my God, it's not working. 3.3. What happens? 3.3.5. So this is the way we register our style. First style. Let's check the header and see what other files we need to include here. So let's come over here and to the header. So we have the minimum bootstrap. So let's remove this. Okay, there's a special freelancer file that we need to add, which should be located over here. Where is this? CSS freelancer. Let's copy all of this. And we're going to create a new file then. We'll copy all the content from it. And here in our theme, there's a CSS folder. So we're going to remove the git keep because we're going not to use it. We're not, and we're going to add that here. So it will be in new file, right? Let's copy all of this information here, save it, and it's freelancer.css. Right? So we're going to add the freelancer thing, and it's freelancer theme. That's the name of the CSS that we're going to add. So it will be on the theme directory. It should not be on Bower components. It should be on the CSS folder, CSS, and freelancer.css. Freelancer.css. Alright, and you know what? Something we can do is actually, let's see this, the GitHub page of this guy. Where is that? Oh, no. GitHub. Oh god, I don't remember where was it. Was it? Okay, yeah. If this guy doesn't have a Bower. If this guy had a Bower, I include this as a dependency. But never mind. Let's continue with this. Okay, so freelancer theme. Freelancer.css, so we have that included as dependency. We're going to change this because we're going to add bootstrap Bootstrap CSS as dependency. So this is dependent of this. This means that this is going to be loaded first and second, and after that we loaded this one. Let's see which version we just downloaded on the releases. It should be version 1.0.3. Okay, so let's add this here. 103. Nice. What's the other dependencies we need to check it out? So we have freelancer remove. Let's remove this. Custom font. So we have, okay, we need to include the font awesome. That's what the other thing we're going to include. We're going to copy the one with the power, and that will be font awesome and powers. In this case, it is, let's check power components, font awesome, font awesome. It doesn't have that distribution, so it's CSS font awesome dot minified.css. This one, perfect. So we have that one there. This is not dependent on anything, but the version of this is version 4.4.0, so it should be 4.4.0. Good. So we queued font awesome. So let's remove this from this thing, and we're going to add this. Why are there two fonts over here? Huh. Okay, let's check this font out, because yeah, let's see if we can get this, download this better. Montserrat, okay, this is only this. Okay, Montserrat's the name, right? Oh, Google IPs, Google fonts, Google fonts. Okay, let's see. Let's search for Montserrat. There's no Montserrat here. Why? Montserrat. Oh, with a T. Let's check for this. Alright, so this is the thing, right? So let's open this. Let's see if there's a way to download this better. What is this? CSS. Okay, here the CSS thing, import thing. Is there a way to download the CSS file here? Integrate. Okay, seems not. Alright. What is it? Still going to, no, this is going to download the font, not the CSS, right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so never mind. Let's do this. Okay, so so this is going to do this. We're going to copy. Sorry. For this, we're going to copy the font. The name of the thing was Montserrat, right? So let's go to the header. Montserrat. Let's copy that. Let's go back to the main. Font Montserrat. Font. I'm going to call font G, so we know that that's Google. And instead of calling to all of that, we're going to just copy the whole URL, and that will be the reference for this, right? And place it over here like that. I don't know if they have a version. Let's check. It should be all version 1, right? Yeah. So all of this will be version 1.0.0, and that's it. And now we're going to copy the other font that is required for this thing. And it should be theme. Let me see. The theme should be Lato. So Lato here. Since Lato is coming after Montserrat, so I'm going to include Montserrat as a dependency for this. Now let's copy this and paste it over here. Good, very good. So we have included this in our script. So in theory, we can remove all of this and only leave behind these two tags. One is the WordPress head, and the other one is the one that is actually calling to the current style sheet. Okay, so we're going to save this, and we need to now to queue all of these files, right? Because we are registering here, and now we need to include them. I want to see if there's a way to include all of this only on. Okay, on admin was check if check if WordPress is on admin. Is admin. Okay, that's the function we need to call. So, okay, so if it's not admin, obviously we're going to include this. Okay, that's the idea, because we don't want to include these fonts. We don't want to include these fonts or all of these templates on the admin dashboard, because probably Bootstrap will cause some issues there, because Bootstrap modifies the body and the HTML text. We don't want to mess up with the what is this with with WordPress admin dashboard. We want to keep it up the way it is. So what we're going to include here is so we're going to call to WordPress and queue, in this case is styles. Is this the name of this? Wait a second, let me double check this. I'm not sure. Okay, WordPress register, no, sorry. WordPress register script. Okay, so it's individual, and queues to be individual as well. Okay, it's individual. Okay, that's good. I don't know why it has a double name. Oh, wait a second. Is that because there's... Okay, that's good. Alright, so WordPress and queue style first. Let's add the first one. Okay, in this case, we're going to call to these freelancer theme. Notice that I'm not calling to Bootstrap. I'm not going to call Bootstrap because this is a dependency already for this one. So this means that when this is in queued, Bootstrap will be in queued as well. Okay, so we don't want to add things 2 times. We want to include font awesome, right? And we want to include font gelato. Alright, so we want to include these other ones. Good. We save that thing over there. Alright, and now let's see. So we have this included perfectly. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, so we have this already included. In theory, it will load properly. Now we want to change and end up finishing this. Okay, let's add the nav first, right? So we're going to do this. Let's close the vendor, the dependency we just added, and let's add a new file over here that is going to be called nav.php. And this is the nav that is going to be called by, in theory, by this template part. Alright, so let's go to the design we have over here. Let's copy the nav, the complete nav over here. Let's copy this. And we don't want to have we don't want to include the actual what is this? The actual comment. I'm going to change this to spaces like that. Yeah. And now I'm going to add a little comment as well on top of the template, same as the header one. So this is the navigation. Alright, so toggle start Bootstrap. We're going to change this in a bit. Yeah, we're going to change this later. I'm going to leave it like this. I just want to include the whole design over here. So the nav bar is created. Now let's add the footer. So it should be a new file. Save this as footer.php. Alright? Okay, let's continue seeing the theme over here. So there's a section called portfolio, called success. So this guy is changing sections depending on things. So this is the footer that we need to include over here. On the scroll top, okay. Model portfolio. Alright, we don't want to mess up with those models over there. And we're going to copy all of this. The footer and the actual, let's see, footer should be indented over here. Are there any JS files over here? No, I'm not sure. Let's continue reviewing the code over here. Okay, so we have the footer. There's a model that we're not going to include. There's another model. There are a lot of models. We don't want to include the models. Alright, so this is the actual code, and this is something that we need to include. So let's add this over here. Their ident is way wrong, so let's fix this first. Alright, so let's move this towards this. Wait a second. View indentation. Okay, like that. Yeah. That, and there you go. Now we do to add these things same as to include this, same as what we did for the CSS files. Okay. So the first one that we're going to add is the Bootstrap script. So let's go back to our main file. I'm going to copy the one that we had for the style, but instead we're going to call to script instead of style. It will be Bootstrap as well, distribution, but in this case will be minify.js. That's the location. Pretty sure. Let's see. Let's verify that that's the location. JS about Bootstrap. Oh, Bootstrap distribution. Oh, this is wrong. Bootstrap distribution CSS slash Bootstrap, and this Bootstrap distribution slash JS slash Bootstrap. Okay, that's good. So we have that now. Noted. I'm pretty sure that this. Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, it's pretty fine. Okay, that will work fine. And in this case, Bootstrap requires jQuery. So let's add jQuery here. All right. Let's okay. Let's see the other one. Footer. Where's the footer? Okay, so we added these two plugins. Okay, easing. Okay, let's see if easing is on Power. Easing JS. Let's see. All right, easing JS. Dark easy. Is this the one we're looking for? I'm not sure which one of these we're looking for. Easing minus. Oh, let's see the document. jQuery easy. No, it should be this one. jQuery easy, right? This sandbox jQuery easy. So this is a copy that is from these guys, and this is the one that we're looking for, right? Yep, pretty much. You see the file jQuery is compilable easy minus. Yep, this is the one that we're looking for. And which version is this one? 1.3. Perfect. So this is the one. They have a power. You see, power is a beauty. So let's see. Let's look for this first. So let's call to power search. In this case will be jQuery.easy. Let's check if that thing exists. Okay, perfect. It does exist. Original. What's the difference between both? Okay, there's another repository here that I want to check out. So let's see this one. How many releases? 1 to 3. Okay, which one should we copy? Both are practically the same. Okay, this was updated on May 8th. Both from the same guy. Okay. Which one should? Oh no, it's just one. The GS Smith isn't. Okay. So we're going. Oh, sorry for that. And let's copy that one then. GS Smith isn't, which is the original. Okay. All right. So let's copy the original. So isn't. Oh no, this is the one we want to check. The other one. What's the difference between both? Copy this, paste it over here. It have power as well. This was October. Oh no, this is more recent. So this is the one that we want to copy. Okay, so it will be the original one. So let's do this. Power is in slash. What's the name? Original dash save. But we're going to change the search name to install. Alright, so we're copying this, and we have the easy. Perfect. So let's see our project view here. Over here we have the easy jQuery is original. So there, that's the one that we need to copy. So let's go back to our main scripts. Alright. Oh, jQuery. Right, so let's copy this, and instead we're going to look for this one. It should be jQuery dash eScene dash original example, and directly call for that. So jQuery dot eScene dot unified.js. Perfect. Which version we have downloaded should be version 1.3.2. Alright, so 1.3.2. Good. Alright, and let's see. So we remove this. We have classy.js. Okay, what's classy.js? Let's verify this source. So we have classy.js, the classy.js. Oh, there's a repository for this. Alright, so let's search for this on Bower. Search classy.js. The results classy.js. Alright, so there's no this guy does have this over here, but let's copy this font. So see the repository over here, 222. So there's no Bower. There's an npm though. We can install that it is by npm. Is this what we need to do? Source. Where's the classy.js? Wait a second. Classy.js. Alright, Deandro, classy.js. Oh, this is the one we want to get, right? Okay, and it has a Bower. So let's copy the Bower first. So Bower install classy. That's what we're looking for. Dash save. Alright, so let's start adding this, and let's double check the version. 1.0.1. Okay, let's go to the main. Let's add classy, and classy should be on classy, and classy.js. Oh. Classy.js. The other thing we can do later is to copy all of this, and with grunt, that's something we're going to do later. With grunt, minify all of them and include them in just one file. Okay, but never mind. So let's continue with this version 1.0.1. I'm not sure if this requires jQuery. Seems like it doesn't. Let's verify the document. Type of jQuery. No, there's no jQuery. Perfect. So it doesn't require jQuery. Remove this. Have classy.js there. Alright. And let's see the other dependency. So we have classy. What is this? CBP animated header. Alright. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, so let's go to the actual theme, CBPD animation header. That means. Alright, so this is something that was not developed by this guy, probably. So let's see, search for this somewhere. Let's see, CBPD animation header. Alright. JS. No, we don't want that. Here is the JS, let me see. Yeah, this is where we want to get it. Is there a Bower? Yes, this guy has a Bower, that's very good. Okay, animated header, that's the name of the component. It requires classy, look at this. Okay, so if you call to this, let's search for this Bower, search, animated header. Wait a second, I have a call. fan, ¿qué pasó? Megabytes, man. Bueno, no sé, brother. Megabytes, creo, man. Pero que habla bien, pues, no sé, pero no hables bien, man. No se entiende nada lo que dices. No. Más, no sé qué estás hablando, brother. Ah, que es mayor, que no se entiende, va, lo que hablas, man. Es mayor el giga, man. Ya, listo. Sí. Porque se está instalando en otro disco duro, pues busca otra partición. Estoy haciendo otra cosa, estoy haciendo un world broadcast ahorita, no puedo ayudarte. Estoy haciendo un broadcast, estoy transmitiendo en vivo ahorita, pa. No sé, pa. Chao. Okay, sorry for that, guys. I had a call from family related. So we have an issue here. This guy didn't make the package downloadable, so there's no way to add this into Power unless we fork it. What should we do? We should fork it. Because we need all of this. This guy even copied the class here. My God, this is not modernizer as well. That's not something that you have to do it like that. Animated header. I don't know why we use animated header, but anyway. Component CSS. Let's see, what does animated header JS stuff do? Animated header element. Scroll down element. Okay. Alright, so this is the guy that created this, but why is this guy included class in modernizer? It doesn't make sense. What is this? This does oh, it does this animation over here. Alright. This is what it does. Only this. Well then, let's copy it. We're going to fork this. Okay. So let's go to jQuery easy. No, this is already done. Plotly, we're download Plotly. Where's alright. Probably this guy suggesting to include this. Let's add a comment here, just so this guy knows. Register on Power. You should register your JS file on Power. Alright, so we added that issue, so let's check for this again. So back, animated header.js, so this guy has an example. The only thing he needed to add was this, the CVP animated header.js. What's the license for this? Open source license MIT. Corrupts. Yeah. Okay. Let's fork this. Okay, so we have this forked, and we're going to change the power. So let me add this to GitHub. GitHub. Where is that? What is animated header? Okay, that's the fork. Let's clone this on our GitHub folder. Alright, we're going to change that. Alright, so let's go back onto this, do this small thing that shouldn't be part of this development, but well, it was needed. Let's open a folder, let's look for documents, GitHub, animated header, let's open this, the Bower, and let's change this to Amos Tahoe, animated header JS. Let's add all of that so people understand what this is. Where is that? What's the prefix for the file is CBP, okay. So CBP animated header like that. Fork. Okay. Description. Fork from original source to enable Bower downloads. Right, so Bower command test +C. Alright, so we have that done here. So make this private false. What else do we do here? We need to add the Git repository. So let me check where other projects I had. I think I have one here. Let me see. WordPress media gallery, Bower, and we need to put this. Okay, let's copy this. Let's go back to the this repository Git, and the repo is located at animated header. This is the Git project we're adding. Alright, so let's copy all of this, paste it here, done. Alright, so let's upload this. So what we're going to do is, let's see, Bower, I don't remember what's the actual register, the actual code that we need to do to create a package, so it should be pretty much straightforward. Alright, register. Oh, this is the thing. Very easy, very straightforward. Alright, I think we can do it from anywhere. Let's copy all of this. Actually, we can open, let's close this. Save. Let's copy this, control new. Alright, so we're going to do a Bower register, and let's add the Bower modifications. Okay, add it. Changes on composer to register. Okay, let's wait a second. Not composer, it's Bower. Well, Bower changes to enable Bower registry. Right, let's commit these changes. Sync them. correct. We added this to our fork. And now let's go to this thing over here. Sorry, to the actual package. We're going to registry here, so we're going to copy this to the notepad. It should be, the name will be this one, and Git should be this repository. Right, so let's copy this, let's paste it here, over here, and now we're not going to save this, we're going to copy this, we're going to paste it here, and press enter. Alright, our registering a package will make installable via yes, we want that. Alright, so we need to create a new version for this. It should be version 0.0.1. That's the release that we want to do for this. So let's head to master. Sorry. So let's head to master and let's refresh this. And let's make a new release. Let's create a new release for this. Version 0.0.1. Release version 0.1 port and released. Alright, so let's publish this. Okay, so let's check for the information of the power components. It says if I copy this, if I run this over here, let's copy this, enter, paste it here. It should give us the information about the CDP header and the version. Alright, so we have it. We have it there. Perfect. Good. Okay, so now we're going to make this available. Alright. So what we're going to do is actually we copy that thing over here. Check. So install, instead of calling to bower info, we're going to go to bower install and dash save. Right, this will download the JS that we're looking for. We already have the classy, so we don't need that. All right, so let's go back to our workbench. Let's remove this. We made a little thing, a little extra effort for this. So now we have the animated here. That's what we wanted to accomplish. Okay, so let's go to the main file. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here, and this is the animated header. Okay, an animated header should be located at paths bower cdp dash animated dash header dash fork js slash cdp animated header dot minified js, and this requires class, right? Class. And let's review this, maybe because this maybe requires JS as well. Not already JS. jQuery. Let's double check. There's no jQuery here. Query selector. So yeah, no jQuery dependencies. So we can proceed with that. And version is 0.0.1. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so we fixed this. Now we need to add this bootstrap validation. All right, jQuery bootstrap validation. Oh, this is for the form, and I'm not going to include a form, so we can remove this. Let's remove this, and there's a freelancer.js file. Let's review that file and see if we need to include that file too. So we have body click, home page scroll. All right, and yeah, you know what? Let's copy all of this because we're going to use it. Alright, so let's go to our JS folder in the theme. Let's remove the git kit. Let's add a new file here. Let's save this, and let's save this as freelancer.js. Alright, So we have the file there, we have the file here, the JS and the CSS, and we need to include that on the main file as well. So we are going to copy the freelancer free. Okay, let's copy this one we have here. And instead of style, obviously it's a script, and it's on the freelancer theme. So this is JS freelancer.js. Alright, and is version 1.3.8.0.3, and it will require Bootstrap. Bootstrap already requires jQuery, so that's okay. The other magic I want to do is here. I want to set that I always want to load this on the button. Always. No matter what. And that's something that Google even suggests you to always have the scripts on the button. So the fifth parameter in this function is to add this or include this on the button. Okay, so now we are going to include this script, right? So we're going to include this freelancer theme. This will load jQuery and will load Bootstrap. We're going to include, before of this, we're going to include this other one, the animated header. Alright, so with animated header, we're going to include classy. We should include easing. Okay, this needs easing too. Oh, wait a second, let's do this. Freelancer needs Bootstrap, needs easing, and needs this other one, animated header. Okay, so in this case we only include this animated freelancer theme. Same for the CSS. We can make this so it requires, let's move this below, requires Bootstrap, but awesome that we didn't include it, and it needs gelato or font-lato. So in this case we only need to queue the freelancer theme on both. That's it. Alright, good. Now let's go to the footer that we have here, and we remove this, but we need to add the actual function, WordPress function that will actually include this on. Let's find this. It should be the footer, this section over here. You see, that will actually include this on the actual page. Let me check for where is this footer. So let's add that piece of code here. Alright. With this, it means that let's check and let's start testing this. So we'll go to localhost, WordPress, and let's check if the theme is working fine. If there are no errors there. If all dependencies are loading fine. Alright. So let's check. So let's go to themes. Should not have an image, so it should be dev templates. Let's activate this one and let's check it out. So let's view site. Alright, it is not loading. Okay, it's not loading anything, so let's check this. Errors. Okay, so it was not able to load Bootstrap our components. Oh, we need a slash, an extra slash. So let's go to our configuration file here. Oh, there's okay, we need to add the extra where on the end of. Okay, we need to add that here then. Where is it? I'm kind of lost. Here. Extra slash here, slash. Alright. Oh no, sorry, not there. What I'm doing. Sorry. Where's our configuration here? Oh, it's not this our configuration. Sorry, it's not this configuration. This configuration is here. Oh, this is where we are missing, you see? Alright, let's double check this now. Alright, good. Using what is not loading, the freelancer.css not been loaded. Alright, because we need that extra slash over here. Oh, let's add it. Where is it? Here, the template CSS, extra slash here, and extra slash here. Okay, let's set this. Let's open again. We're missing this one. CSS freelancer CSS and border component CDP. CDP. Okay, let's see why it's not loading. This is the first one. Let's open this one on a new tab. Opening a new tab. So we have CSS, WordPress Dev Theme CSS, freelancer.css. Okay, why is not this being loaded? It should be the freelance. Oh yeah, let's rename this to freelancer.css. Good. Okay, let's run this. Let's open this other one. Open a new tab. CDP, CDP header org JS CDP animated header unified.js. What are we missing here? CDP animated. Let's check the names of everything. Power CBP. That's will change over here. CBP. All right. Let's load this again. Bam! And we have ourselves that thing created. That's good. The navigation is fine. Everything is fine. And we have that error. Okay, we have another error here. CBP. CDP. What the hell? Okay, I think I completely messed up. This is CBP. CBP animated header org JS. Let's copy this. Rename. Copy. Name. Let's paste this. CBP. Oh, it's CBP. I was right. Let's refresh this. Alright, and there's a function. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to fix this. There's an error here because this is not supported by on the theme. So this is a very quick fix. We're going to do this. So we're going to add this like this function $, and this like that. Open this jQuery. And let's copy all of this inside of this. Bam. There you go. Okay, let's double check this is working fine. Bam, all issues solved, and this is working fine. So we have the actual the whole complete the header and footer. Okay, something's not defined. Top. Offset dot top. What is not anchor? Scroll top. Okay, this is because something is not defined on the actual CSA. Let's check the template. We're missing something on the index. Okay, we have the ID page stop. We need to add this. You see? So let's go to here to where is the index? Then the header. Okay, so here's the header. Body class. Oh my god. How can I add the index to the class, body class? I should filter body class, right? So filter, WordPress filter, body class. Okay, we need to add this filter over here and include the index. Sucks, but it has to be done. Alright. Alright, so we need to add this filter over here. Include classes. Alright, so let's do this. It's very easy. We're going to copy this filter over here. Let's open our main. And we're going to add this filter. Body class. We're going to call this comma loading plus, and we're going to handle this on the function. Alright, so let's do the PHP function loading plus. It receives the classes. It's an array classes, all body classes. Okay, filters the classes to add extra from template. Right, return, and this will return the array. Okay, so for this we're going to create a controller, and the controller will handle all these calls and same as this, so it looks better and nicer. Okay, we don't want our main to be overloaded with stuff. Alright, so in order to do this, what we're going to do is actually let's copy. Okay, let's go to the Lightwave MVC. It's on my repository, so I will see that. So my profile, Lightwave MVC, and let's click to controllers, and this is the controller, default controller that we need to use. Okay, so we're going to create a controller over here. Let's open this. Let's remove the keep delete file. We want to create a new controller, new file, and we're going to paste it here, and we're going to call to config controller. It will set up all the things that we need to do. We don't need any model. We don't need a view. Let's save this off config controller.php. Let's paste this here. Now let's add. We need to change the main our namespace here for the dev templates namespace. So it should be dev templates like that. Config controller config. Okay, so the first function we're going to add is the registration, the enqueue. So we're going to copy this, all of this, into our controller. Alright, wait a second, let's do this first. Index, okay, like that, yes, perfect. So we need to pass by here the config class, because the controller doesn't know the configuration of the plugin. So we need to pass by in the main class. We're going to add a parameter here that will be a in this case an array config. It will be the themes config settings. Alright, that's what we're expecting. So instead of calling to this config get, we're going to call to I think we can do this with Control D, $config. Alright, it doesn't change this everything, and this is what I hate a bit sometimes about this one thing. Okay, so config replace all. Alright, so we have this done. It will work fine. Okay, good. Alright, since version 1, we need to add also a comment to the class. Alright, let's add the comment here. So controller will handle any theme required configuration. Right? Okay, so in order to achieve this, the only thing that we need to do here now is on the main class, instead of calling to this, we remove all of this code, we make it easier, and we're going to call to this MVC call, and we want to call to config controller, and the function is enqueue. We're going to pass by this config. Okay, that's good. So we have that done. And now for the body class, we're going to use the same controller. So we're going to copy this function. But instead of doing a call, we're going to do a return. Return action config controller. In this case will be body class. I'm going to pass by the classes. Alright, so we're going to copy this just by reference and paste it on my controller. Like that. Alright, so here the only thing we need to add is include the classes, and for the classes we want to include the index class, right, that is required by turn classes. The index class, this class over here, is required by the theme you can see over here, right? So in our header, instead of calling to the class index, we're going to remove this, and we're going to call the body class and the ID needed. Body class is the one that's going to add this information over here. So let's double check that this is working fine. Let's refresh this and see if that really worked. So body has and there's the index. You see, the index was added, so it worked fine. Good. Now, if I click here, there are still errors, so that's a bummer. Cannot read property top of undefined. So where is this error actually? Top. Anchor. Oh yeah, that's because this section doesn't exist. So it makes sense that this will not work. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, this error. We need to change the content, that's it. Okay, good. So we have the navigation there. And what we want to do now is add the actual content for the page. Alright, so the way we want to add this in the theme is on the on the index, which is the main page. We're going to change this a little bit. We're going to, first of all, to aid. Let's remove all of this. Let's close all the actual files. So we have everything working fine in terms of the navigation and in terms of the content. Obviously, we need to add a WordPress menu for the navigation. That's something we'll add soon. But first, let's change the index. All right, so we can display the index information here. So first of all, let's add the comment, same as the header. Okay, so it will be the main index template, right? Okay, that's MIT header. We have the content, and okay, now this is where we have to change. All right, so we need to add, see the actual template here. So we had a header. Oh wow. Web development artist. Oh, this is something that we haven't added. Much responsive. Oh, this part of the head. Oh, this part of the app header. What is this on the actual design? Let's see the design. What we got? Oh, this is the header we're missing. Okay. All right. This one we want to change this. We want to add something very cool. All right, that's good. So let's copy this, which is the header, and we're going to include this only on the main page. We don't want to include this on the other pages. Even though, yeah, let's copy this, let's paste it over here, and like that. Let's change this. I don't want this. To view indentation for. Let's change this for this. Alright, so namespace bootstrap and image responsive profile. So we want to change the content over here. This content must go. This is where I want, in this case, display the information regarding the versions and the things that you can download from for your project. Then we will add a section here. Alright, and the section will be named section ID, section success, whatever section content, class or ID content. ID equals to content. Alright, so let's move this back. Oh, sorry. Let's move this here and end up the section. Like that. Alright. Good. Alright. That's very nice. Okay, so if I look at this, the theme now, I will see that it now has an index. It has information of the index page. Although it's not contained on a container, this is something I want to change. Let's see the sign over here. It includes a container and a row of 12. Okay, so we're going to add that here. Alright, so it should be content, row, container. This should be moved from this to this. We should close the div, and we should close the other div too. So let's copy all of this and move the ident one of this here. Let's refresh this. Oh my god, I opened another instance of Chrome, and there you go. We have the content identity. Good, and this is mobile responsive. Very, very good. All right, so we have that already done. I mean, the design is almost completed. I don't know why this is not blue. It should be blue, right? Oh, because this guy changed the CSS on a he made the changes on a different file. So I come here and check for the nav. Where is this? The nav. This is the one that has the controller, and this is not the bootstrap main CSS, because to change this, alright, but this is something we can modify. So we come back here to the style CSS file, and we're going to include this this little CSS call here. Now if we refresh this over our project, it should be blue. Alright, but it's not white, so we need to make changes here. Yep, we need to make modifications. So let's see. And the only modification we need to do is in regards of, let me check the codes. Alright, the actives. Is this one. The brand. Nav default, nav brand, like this. We need to change it. CSS. Okay, what else we need to change? This body is changed. Verify, sorry. Wait, I'm here. No, let's move this. Refresh. Alright, and we need to this, the only is the hover. So let's find this on the actual CSS he modified. Alright, so let's check for this. Like that. Alright, see the hover focus, he changed this. Alright, so here we need to copy this. Oh, this too. Let's copy this and paste it on our project. The other ones that we need to copy are the links on the navbar, which are these ones. Yep, all of this focus and toggle, focus, icon bar, and like that. I think that's all we need to add here. Let's check. Let's save this. Let's refresh our theme here. There you go. That's how nice it looks like now. Beautiful. Good. So we were able to copy this entire this sign. So it means if we scroll down, it should have. It's not working. Huh. Classy.js is not working properly. Seems like. Cannot read property class list on. Oh my god. Class list. Where is this on this document? Alright, let's find out. So, class list. There's no class list here. Let's find it in this bootstrap. Finding folder, class list, find. Okay, so let's look for the classy package. We're missing something. Classy.js. Why is this guy using this? Why is not he using jQuery? Oh my god. What are we missing here? That big snap bar shrink. This thing is not working. We don't have that on our header pretty much. The nav or the nav.php. We don't have nav string. Set that here. Let's see what happens. Is this looking for? Where is the classy? JS. Same file, so it doesn't have. Okay, no, it's on the animated, right? Animated header. So yes. Oh, look this modification. Oh, okay. There's a big change here. All right. Selector, CPIF header. Okay, what's the difference between this and the one on the document? Oh, navbar top fixed with the selector, and this is the CPIF header. Okay, so let's change that to top fixed. So this is, then we need to change to this CPIF header. Let's refresh this. Okay, there's no errors anymore, but everything's not shrinking the way it should. So let's double check why it's not there. My god. You know what? I'm going to change this and fix it. Yeah, because they, oh my god, I'm going to change this animated header that we just downloaded. It doesn't work. Because the one we had has this really annoying things over here that we need to change. Is it will work now? Will not work. Oh my god, I don't understand what's going on here. Not bar shrink. Shouldn't change. It shouldn't. I mean, let's go back. CPF. Working stop. CVPAF header. Why is this not working? Why is this not shrinking? Huh. I'm clueless. And we'll have to work on this. We have to fix it. We have to fix it. There's no other excuse. We have to. Alright, yeah, we have to. Okay, okay, so let's just figure out what we need to do now. We need to solve this shrinking problem. Oh, it's because of the content. We need to add more content. Is that the reason why? Let's see. So let's add a random text here. Random text. Random text generator. All right, let's copy all of this. It's too much. Let's add this too. WordPress. Let's edit this page. And let's add this thing over here, this whole block of text. Update. Now let's refresh it and see how it looks like. No, it's not because of the text. Pretty much it's not. What is this index page here? I never added index page. Oh yeah, it is. I added index page. Let's remove that. Update and let's fix this. Alright, but the design is looking fine, so that's good. We should probably find a way to add a what is this? A section. Try multiple sections. That would be really cool because this guy has a section where you can change the color of this. And depending on the section, you can add a section, and yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Alright, so let's see. What should we do? What should we do? I hate when this thing doesn't work the way it should. First of all, let's remove that image issue that is giving me a headache. It's on the index. Let's remove this profile over here. Alright. So let's change that. Boom. Good. So we have that bootstrap. I'm hating that this is not working. At least this is working fine. Okay, let's do this two things first. First, let's add a menu here. I'm just to piss off that these things, this guy didn't create the thing the way he should. Okay, let's remove all of this first of all. So let's remove this, close tabs to the right, and let's see. Add WordPress menu codex. Okay, so we're going to add a new navigation. Oh, no. Yeah, so a new navigation. It's a new navigation menu, right? Yes. Okay, first of all, we need to register an app, and okay. Header. Okay, first we need to register the navigation menu. First the menu, and then we can add multiple menus here. Alright, and that's all you need. Okay, that's good. Alright, it's not that difficult to do. WordPress nav menu and display. Oh, this is how it displays. Okay. Alright. Theme location, extra menu, container class. Alright. Perfect. So we're going to add this first. We're going to register our new navigation menu or menus. In this case, we added multiple menus, so we can register one for the footer. All right. So let's go to our nav, our main class. Sorry, theme main class, and on init. It says should be on init. So here, add action. Let's copy this on init. This will be our action. Oh, register menus. No, wait a second. Yeah, init. we should call our start function. In our start function, start, it needs a theme on WordPress. We go to config a controller start, and we'll pass by nothing. We're not expecting to add anything. Alright, so let's copy this function. Let's go to our controllers, config controller, and let's create a new function here. There's going to be called start its name. Okay, perfect. So we have that. Here we're going to register our navigation. So where is this? So we need to add this register nav menu, or multiple menus. We're going to have multiple menus in this case. Okay, so for this, let's add this here. This remove the indents. This indent is completely wrong. I'm going to open this with this direct type of syntax, and here I'm going to create two constants, right? Because it will be much easier to maintain the name of in this case the navigation bars. So const, the name of this will be menu, a header, and the ID or key for this will be, since it's in the templates, dev templates slash menu slash a header. Right, so this will be identification key for header menu, and this is var string, and this was created since version 1.1.0. Alright, good. Now I'm going to copy one very similar to this one, but instead of this we're going to call it a menu footer, dev t footer, for footer menu. Alright, that's good. So we have that done there. We can even add one for the sidebar, documentation sidebar. I'm going to copy this, paste it here, documentation sidebar. Because what I want to do is create for all the documentation of the plugin or these templates, I want to add a sidebar with the actual well, actually we don't need to create this, because it will work differently. No, this is okay. Menu documentation sidebar, like that. Yeah, menu menu sidebar, not only menu sidebar, menu documentation, menu documentation, like that. Okay, configure for documentation menu. Alright, so what we are going to do now is over here, we're going to add the self menu header, and this is named header menu, and the thing is the templates. Right, we're going to copy these three lines over here for the other ones, and it should be menu footer menu, and menu documentation. Damn. Documentation menu. Okay, let's verify how our template's doing. Alright, so let's check first the theme or the template here. From freelancer, we're going to remove this This practically 3 columns in Bootstrap, right? Let's check 4 columns. Yes. We're going to change this so we have one for the GitHub references, and the other one for any link that we want to use. So here's where we want to add the special links and that stuff. Okay. So yeah, it's okay. We have only 3 of them at the moment. All right. So we have that done over there. All right. So the other thing we might want to use is okay. So we have that done. All right. Good. I'm thinking if we're going to move this to these constants to the actual main class, so it's easier to access them from. Yeah, this it will be more readable this way. So let's remove this from here. You'll see why. I'm going to remove this from here, and I'm going to move back to the main class. I'm going to create them here. Okay, and I'm going to add this templates main. Okay, so let's add this on the controller. I'm going to create a use this slash theme and sorry, main, which is the main class, as configuration, and instead of calling to self, we're going to call to configuration. Like that. Okay. So that looks better. Now let's add the menu, the navigation here. So I don't know how it will add this. Let's see. So we have that there. Let's open the documentation over here. Okay, so has navbar. Okay, navbar items. WP navbar. Nav menu. So this one we need to change. Okay, so the whole thing like this would change. Okay. Alright. This is the defaults, right? WordPress page menu. Okay, so these are the defaults. Hopefully they will show like that. I don't want to pass by the arguments like this. I don't like the way this is handled. We can easily change this. I will show you how. It will look nicer. Oof, okay. What I'm just thinking. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's copy this. Okay, so let's copy this, and we're going to copy this here, like that. We need to change it. I've just seen it, so let's do this. PHP, and this thing already echoes the whole thing, right? All right. I'm going to call it the theme, and in this case we're going to call it the theme nav, and in this case we're going to call to we should call for the actual identifier of this. Okay, so we're going to do a little trick over here. So we're going to use, and we're going to copy the same thing we use on the controller thing, which is this, use step main configuration on our nav.php file here. Alright, so we're going to use the first call and double check if the menu has something. So in order to do that, we're going to do what's the function called? WordPress has nav menu, like this. It means if this has actually something or not. Right, so we go to this, has nav menu, right? And here, okay, so is if has nav menu that, and this will be PHP close this tag over here, and it should be configuration tongue menu header. It has something that we call this theme configuration header. Now I'm pretty sure that the theme is dollar theme not like that. Right, so this function is not created, so we need to create it. In order to do that, we are going to use where is that? Our main class, like that. Here it is. So when it should be public, so it will be a PHP function. Why is this not PHP? Okay, like that. Snippet. Okay, so we nav, right, and we're expecting here the key or the ID. Displays WordPress menu. Parameter expecting string, key name of the menu, and we'll return and will not return anything. We forgot to add these things here and here. So we're going to call to the configuration class again. This will be called this NBC. It will not return anything. This NBC call configuration class a nav, and we'll pass by the key. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so in this case, in our nav function, let's copy this. In our nav function is where we're going to call the actual WordPress function, this one. Alright, WordPress menu, so let's copy the arguments over here. Alright, so this is the controller, we want to place this, and we're going to create this little trick over here. So arguments equals to empty array. We're going to use a switch of the key. Right. If in case that the key is equals to configuration header and menu header, then we will do that code over there. So the code over here will be the args. We're going to set up the args differently. So for this, we're going to change the way we want to display the template for this. So the holder over here, let's go to the documentation. Let's close this. I don't know why I opened this. Let's close this and find out the items wrapper. Sorry, this is the wrapper that we want to change. So we come here. Where is my class div? How does this guy knows where what the location in the theme to be used when must be registered in bar. Okay, in theory, right? Okay, item wraps, and this is what we're going to change. What is $2? $3? What the hell? Oh, those are the classes that WordPress will add to this. We want to force this to change to add some classes over here. So on the main class, we want to add the following class, a special these things over here. Okay, this is what we want to add here. These classes, and we want to add these other classes. And WordPress will add these other classes. I don't get why or how this guy is actually showing. Wait a second, let's go back and see the documentation. Navigation bars, let's proceed to that. Oh my god, what happened? Okay, on the navigation bars it says in order to display this, so you register this and theme okay, it's theme location. This is the key. Okay, so we can actually create this like, oh wait, where am I? Actually create it like this. Theme location is supposed to key, lower key, and add a specific configurations. Pair, in this case, pair menu, like that. Okay, so we create that, and yeah, let's hope this works. Let's see. So if I come here and refresh this, will I get an error? Yes. Unexpected on line 137. 137. Oh yeah, should be equals. Okay, so refresh this. Unexpected on line 100. Why? Oh. I see why. Okay. Let's refresh this and voila. Now let's check if this is working properly. So if I go to menus here.